Hello guys, my name is Runtus and today I'm gonna come at you with a slightly different type of video today. It's gonna be Battlefront Hero Loadouts, as the picture says, believe it or not. Yeah, well, this will let you, in the game, be like a hero without having to compete with the sweaty nerdy people who know all spawn points and all that stuff. To actually get the hero icons, you'll be able to be it yourself. Obviously it won't be as OP as the real deal, but these are some suggestions in my opinion. Let's go! So here we go, Bosk, kicking it off with the first one. Obviously, weapon, Relby V10, his actual thing, and his Dioxys grenade for his toxic escape. I decided to go for his scan pulse because his thermal vision, reptilian vision, whatever it's called, it like outlines players in like a red, obviously thermal vision, and the scan pulse outlines him in a red line as well. The barrage, as you know, Bosk has these mini micro grenades that you'll absolutely spam and get loads and loads here is kills. The other hero escape artist through the Death Star DLC, and as you can tell, yeah, this escape artist, escape artist. And if it's you can't get a normal bowcaster weapon, but I have included it in the trait. Like he, what else would you do there? Will be very fast. So I gave him the DL18 escape and I've mixed that with the trait explosive shot in the middle, the golden one. Not because as fast when you turn on the explosive shot, you have the DL18 on. So that just goes to show how fast Bosk is. Ridiculous. He is obviously pretty pacey, one-hit kill, and he would give really Usain Bolt a run for his coinage signs. Gave him the back to bomb because as a hero, he just has so much health and can tank. It's the guy that came in the same DLC. It's the just ridiculous. And they gave him the bodyguard, which trait level 3 gives him 50% more damage reduction. So they'll need a berserker trait level 3 to counter that, but still, that would still mean you have full health all in all, so you'll just be pretty much unstoppable with that. Really good. In fact, you'll nearly be as OP as this guy. Wait, oh no, wrong picture. Get off! Get off! Yeah! Wrong one. No, this one. Look at that. Emos Fizz Missile. That abusive Bill. Now we're on Chewie's mate, Han Solo. Well, obviously you've got to give him his normal blaster pistol, his DL44. Look at the damage on that thing. Choice! And I've gave him a pulse cannon. You'll be like, what? That's a long range weapon. And Han Solo's close range hero. But I think it's a lot like his lucky shot type thing. Yeah? The way it charges up, the way it shoots, the splash damage, the amount of damage it actually does, one hit kill. The scattergun, close range, like I said before, very good in those terms. And then I've given him the adrenaline stim to keep him in battle for longer, to give him like a sudden like spurt of health. And then for his other card, I have gone for the Berserker to do loads of damage because his DL44 in the films is a one-hit kill. But this isn't film. And you've seen how much damage is on that already. With 50% at trait level 3. It should be a one-hit headshot, two-hit body shot, or even one-hit kill anyway. For a pistol that doesn't shoot that slow, even though it says it does on the stats. That would be pretty good to use. Next one. So, here we go! Finally, my loadouts from my two favourite heroes and villain in the game. Greedo and Nine Num. Both came in the Outer Rim DLC, which I hopefully will get and get some gameplay of these loadouts and the actual things, which would be amazing. So giving them both their normal blasters. By the way, they look so badass. 9 them with that pulse cannon. And then Greedos is standing there with his little pistol. Still looks so badass though. Yeah, so 9 them stuff's on the top, Greedos is on the bottom. Giving them both their standard blaster rifle. Well, pistol. Gave 9 them his pulse cannon, as you can see, looking so badass on the right. I've given him a personal shield, but I just think he'll look quite cool in that. And it does actually suit his gameplay, sitting back a bit and holding the back line. Impact grenade for sudden explosions for his proximity mines. And bounty hunter, so we can keep using those constantly, even though Greedo's a bounty hunter. And I haven't given him that. I just feel that it'll work really well 9 them to keep using the pulse cannon all the time. And for Greedo, scattergun, very good close range thing. And his normal pistol's close range as well, so it tie in really, really nice. And scan pulse, obviously close range, you want to find out where the enemies are, whereas if you're playing a 9 them type play, you want to be put towards the back of the battlefield and sniping them with your pulse cannon. So, and then I went for the Dioxis grenade, where you can choose whatever you want. Dioxis grenade, thermal imploder, or impact grenade. But it's to do with his confidence level bar. And to start off with, it's just normal Dioxis. Then it's a thermal detonator. And then it's an impact grenade. Then it goes to a thermal imploder, which is actually a pickup for a normal player. So out of the 3, Dioxis, detonator, and impact, you can choose whichever you want. So I'll just put the first one, which doesn't really matter what you want. You can switch between the 2. I mean 3. So you've seen that many. But if you have an extra hero, there's 4. Blimey. Losing count. And then I've given him the Berserker trait to do a lot of damage. Like I have said, 50% more damage. And Greedo is the one that runs in and does a lot of damage anyway, compared to 9 them, who doesn't do too well against other heroes, unless he is in a reasonably close ranged map, and he can lay out his turrets and stuff. Anyway, those 2 are my favourite, and I absolutely love them. They're just so good in the actual game, and they look so badass in the real films as well. So funny. Alright, next one, which is Boba Fett, bruh. Next, we have Boba Fett, the Bounty Hunter. And I've decided, obviously, to give him his normal rifle, the E3 burst rifle. Very good stats, just look at those, compared to all the other ones. Gave him his jump pack, obviously, what else would you do for his jetpack? I gave him his homing missile, I think it's called, or homing shot, that's it, for his wrist rocket type thing. And I gave him his explosive shot, because explosive shot and the EE3 work so well together. Not as good as the DL-18 that Chewie has got though, that's going to be so overpowered, but it still works really, really well. And of course, he's a bounty hunter. Got to give him the bounty hunter trait, which trait level 3 gives him 75% faster star card cooldowns. Because if you have the normal thermal detonator, the grenade, 20-second cooldown normally, but with that on, it would take 5 seconds. So for 5 seconds, you can just spam another grenade, or just fly away in a jetpack, fire another missile. It's just so darn good. Now we have Dengar added into the Bespin DLC with Lando Calrissian, which I'll do a bit later on. So I started off with his normal weapon, DLT-19, which is quite a good heavy blaster rifle. Then I went for the Barrage for his explosive rush, because it's a bit like it really, firing 3 different explosive charges. I went for the Stinger pistol, because it just seems kind of badass pain inflicting over time thing. It went for an impact grenade, also to do his explosive rush. And just for pure damage, because he looks such a badass with that huge DLC 19. Went for Berserker trait, which gives 50% more damage with your normal rifle at trait level 3. Woo! So basically, if someone's got like a back-to-bomb on, they're like, oh, look at me, I've got more health than usual, I'll take more time to kill. Then here comes you with your 150% damage. You absolutely wreck them. You'll wreck them like they haven't even got normal health anyway. It's just ridiculous. Now, after Dengar, we have Princess Leia for the Rebellion. Well, she has the back to bomb for basic healing because she has the healing ability. Personal shield because she can put squad shield down herself. Thermal detonator, really, because like I just couldn't imagine her with an impact grenade or a dioxis or something. Just like a proper one. And she has one in episode 6 when they're breaking out like Carbonite Frozen Han Solo as well. No, went for her normal basic blaster rifle, the E11. Pretty good. Not amazing though, it's the basic one used by the Empire, which is a bit odd, but okay. And I gave her the survivalist trait. So basically she can regain health over time a lot faster. So it just works with the her other ability which I formed with the back to bomb to help heal with hero health, but this time it's a back to bomb and survivalist trait. Next one, Next one.